What kind of career path do you see yourself going down in the next 5 years?
Hopefully a respectable one.
I plan to be dead.
Well, that's a bit awkward.
Hello there, people of the universe. My name is MichSciFi, and I should be dead right now. For anybody who is a bit confused, that little segment you saw at the beginning, a clip from Mr. Rowe's Q&A number 12 that we did together 5 years ago, we got a question that said, where do you two plan to be in 5 years? Rowe gave his answer. I said I plan to be dead. This video is basically a reflection on the fact that 5 years later, I'm still here. So to do that, let me expand on the whole, why did I say that? Well, basically, 2017 was a rough year. And I will resist the urge to make a Justice League joke. Because to be fair, at this point, we didn't know about all that crap. Simpler times. When a Marvel director was destroying DC... Oh. So not that much has changed in 5 years. Sorry, staying on topic. Sorry, I couldn't resist. No, 2017 was a tricky year. My mental health was at a point where I'd accurately say that it was the worst it's ever been. Though, there is some pride in saying that. The worst it's ever been. Where in 2023, nearly 5 and a bit years later, and it's never been that bad. There's been down moments, of course. Depression doesn't just go like that. There'll be some days where you do feel like a bag of wank. There'll be some days that you feel like you've had a massive wank. But what I'm getting at is, in the grandiose scale of comparing things now to then, things are a lot better. I like to think, in fact, I know I'm a better person. The only part of me I recognise from this video is my face and my voice. But even then, well, no, my voice is the same, but what I don't recognise about it is the energy in it, if that makes sense. It's why, because when Rowe came down to see me in 2017 and then 2018, he did the Days with Davis and then more Days with Davis. And while there are funny, happy memories in both of those videos, but the reason I have trouble watching it back is I know the mental state that I was in. And I don't like seeing it because... it's difficult to relive that, but on the surface, or beneath the surface, sorry, it is nice to have that reminder, not of when I was miserable as shit, but as a reminder of how far I've come now. And I am really proud of that. I'm proud to say that while 5 years ago I stood there, because obviously my bed used to be long ways here, and then my desk was on that little, well, it wasn't really a desk, it was a wooden frame that my dad made, and then put on a piece of, I don't know what it's fucking made out of. I think it was like just a big tabletop. Blue sheet behind me. I've still got that blue sheet, but I stood there 5 and a bit years ago and knew that I didn't plan to live very long. I'd been medically diagnosed, well, I was medically diagnosed with suicidal tendencies. And that's another thing. While I understand for many it might be uncomfortable to hear me say that, and I understand that, of course I do, and I'm sorry if anyone feels uncomfortable watching this, but for me, the pride I have is I was diagnosed. Because, well, like I said, depression doesn't just go away like that. I am a lot better. The reason in the sketch I made with Mr. Rowe's help called The Attempt, the reason one of the bigger jokes in that sketch is Tiny Tim saying,
why did he think he could kill himself by jumping off the shit? It's not high enough. If you want to do it right, talk to a professional. Will somebody just help me up? That doesn't dismiss... Oh, well, I'm sorry. I think I just felt a tectonic plate shift. Well, I'm sorry. You're allowed to do it 17 times. Constantly failing, by the way. But I do it once, and oh dear, Jonathan.
The joke there is, I am so much better. The reason and I understand again if people feel uncomfortable at hearing, once again, I totally understand. But the reason I am proud to say I tried to kill myself more times, I have more suicide attempts than Triple H has WWE title reigns. He had 16, I tried 17 times. The reason I'm proud to say that is because I failed. And I don't remember. I am someone who can remember every little thing David Tennant has ever uttered as the 10th Doctor. And I've got 3 specials to learn this year, but that's not the point. I can remember how to build a computer. I can remember things me and Ben have got up to when drunk. Things that Ben wishes I wouldn't remember. That sounds weird, and I'm glad it sounds weird. I've got a great memory, but I can't remember the last time I tried to take my own life. Because it's been that long. Don't get me wrong, like I said, I've had moments where I felt shit. I've had moments where getting out of bed, or even sitting up to take one foot out of the bed, like going to lift it. I've had days where that is impossible. I've had days where getting out of bed, doing a basic shower, workout, and then getting dressed and having breakfast. I've had days where doing that has gone really well, and then suddenly my energy just goes, and I don't have the energy to record. And it annoys me because it's like I got up, did a morning routine, wanting to record, and then when I'm about to, it just goes. And it sucks. It sucks a big fat bag of wank. It really does. But the upside to all of this is I am so much healthier than I was 5 years ago. And there's many people I owe it to. But for the sake of this video, I want to thank 2 people. Lucy, that goes without saying. And then, most importantly of all, Mr. Raw. He has been there for me more than anyone. He's been there for me more than I deserve. I have no shame in saying I don't deserve him. But I am so grateful to have his friendship. A few years ago, I lost somebody very dear to me. We were like brothers. He's not gone, it's just our friendship is no longer. I probably should have phrased that better. I do apologise. But the point I'm getting at is every day I miss him. Every day I hope he's okay, and I hope one day our paths will cross again. The memories I have with this person are everything. But as sad as that is, that things went the way they did, I am happy knowing I've still got Mr. Raw, and I will always have him. He is my best friend, he's my brother, and I can't wait to have him by my side when I get married. I can't wait to have him by my side through many, many days to come. So Mr. Raw, the person I was stood beside when I said I planned to be dead in 5 years, thank you 5 years later for making sure I wasn't. Because if I was, I wouldn't be here now to hopefully be on a path where the end of that path will be me reaching my full potential. You put me on a path, Mr. Raw, that could allow me to not only believe in my full potential, but potentially reach it. So I love you, Bommy. I always will. And of course, I can't not mention a thank you to all you guys, all the support you've given me over the years, whether it's on Doctor Who videos, Let's Plays, whatever. If you've ever appreciated something I've made, thank you. So take care, guys. And I'll see you soon. Bye.
I'm a living legend. You ain't heard yet, you not get the message. From the moment that I'm stepping in, I get a couple weapons. Yeah, I turn to a beast when I'm rapping. I'm a living legend.